kitchen. We're gonna make a vegan cream cheese cake. I'm gonna use this Tofutti. It is actually made with tofu. I was looking for something that my granddaughter could eat. A lot of the vegan ones are made with almond milk. And then we're gonna use this coconut cream. And I'm gonna show you how it looks. Okay, so a lot of the times the cream's right on top and you're gonna wanna stir it. Okay, next we're gonna prep the pan and the crust. So you're gonna get a large foil and you're gonna put it in here into your springform pan. Okay, you're gonna wanna make sure it's nice and pressed so that when you do your crust, it will be smooth. Okay, next we're gonna spray it. And then I pre-cut the parchment paper. You're actually gonna put a parchment paper at the bottom and then you're gonna spray that. Okay, so we're gonna do a graham cracker crust. And I usually use one package and two from another. So you're just gonna put it inside your food processor. Plus two more. This should make about a cup and a half. So now we're gonna turn it on and it's gonna shred it into little tiny pieces. If you can see, it's all tiny. Next we're gonna go and make the crust. Okay, so I have a quarter of a cup of sugar in here. Then we're gonna add our graham cracker crust. We're gonna add our 5 tablespoons of melted vegan butter. And we're gonna stir that up. You wanna make sure that the butter gets coated well on there. As you can see, it kind of looks crumbly. Smells delicious. Then we're gonna put it into our pan. So you're gonna pour it in, spread it out as evenly as you can. Then take the flattest cup you have, and I usually just press it down. Go along, press it down. And then get your middle really good. And then I usually go around it another time to make sure I have it pressed in really good. You don't want a loose crust. You want it nice and tight. So when you pull it out of here, you're able to grab it. Okay, next we'll make the cream cheese filling. Okay, so we're gonna add the cream cheese in first. You have to leave this out. So I pulled this out this morning. Cream cheese is a lot easier to work with when it's a little more room temperature. And then we're gonna beat the cream cheese for about 1 minute. Besides, you can use a regular hand mixer if you want. That is totally fine. I've made plenty of cream cheese cakes like that. Okay, so next we're gonna add in the sugar, the cornstarch. This is to help hold it together since we're not using any eggs. And then fresh squeezed lemon juice in here and vanilla. And then we're gonna mix this until it's creamy. Last but not least, make sure you add in your coconut cream milk and blend that well. You don't want anything to go in, no lumps in there. You want your cream cheese to be nice and smooth. Okay, next we're gonna pour in the batter, the cream cheese batter. Okay, and then you're gonna smoosh it around. Try not to get your crust on there. And then once it's kind of even, I usually will shake it so it's more even and then slap it down a few times. And then we're gonna put it in the oven for an hour to bake. I did want to show you that this cream cheese cake is a lot thinner. That's why we have to put the foil in there. But it tastes amazing and it's very, very moist. So we're gonna put it in the oven for about an hour and we'll pull it out and we'll let it cool off. Okay, so it's been an hour, and then I let it sit in here for 10 more minutes. So it baked for an hour, and I let it sit in here for 10 minutes. You're gonna see that it's still pretty wiggly. So I want you to see it. Okay, so then you're gonna let it cool off, and then you're gonna put it in the fridge overnight, and then we'll make a strawberry topping in the morning. Okay, so for the topping, we're gonna slice some strawberries, and then we're gonna add sugar, and we're gonna mash it just slightly, but you wanna slice your strawberries very thin, and I'll be back. Okay, now we're gonna make the strawberry topping. So I chopped the strawberries. It's a 1.5 cups of strawberries. Then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of sugar, some zested lemon, about a teaspoon. Then you're just gonna stir that up. And then you want some of the juices to get going. So as soon as you get all that sugar mixed on the strawberries, you're gonna take your masher and just mash it a little bit. All right. Next, we're gonna take out the the cheesecake. We're gonna take out the cheesecake. So we had to put the foil on, so you're gonna have to lift the foil up. Then unloosen your springform pan, slide it off, then just rip this down. Make sure you get the parchment paper. You want to try to leave, that way you can lift it out. And you're going to lift it up and transfer it over. Then you're going to put your strawberry topping on. If you like the video, share, subscribe. Happy cooking!